I've been to the Bioladen, which is a shop that sells organically grown stuff. No GMOs and no fertilizers, and sometimes even biodynamically grown, which is something that comes or sort of is a alternative way to grow foods, to even include energies into the growing. So I got this magazine by this brand, and I heard that they are sometimes not even doing bio too much, because they have like huge plantations in Poland and they don't pay their people well. Here they are in Africa, so it's always a mixture between information, adverts, and then also, I mean, why would I need Kundalini yoga? Please tell me. Or Chi yoga, or Yin yoga, or Vinyasa yoga, or Karma yoga, or mantra concert, and a coconut cacao ceremony. Oh no, it's the spiritual kind of religion for our days that started with the Fox sisters, as I learned from Miles Mattis. So here it's about breakfast still being the most important meal of the day. They say people that have not eaten in the morning, they more likely are prone to heart attacks, if that's true at all. I don't feel like eating usually in the morning. I want to eat like at 12 o'clock, and a lot, not just a little bit. Then I saw how they were these, we call it muesli, this word. M and then the U with the dots. SLE, that's the word that they kind of were writing in a very funny way. So the S and the L look a bit, what kind of letters are there? So that one would be this corn and grain thing. That also fruits in there that you eat, and they're showing how they mixed it up. Hello? And then, their hair might fall in here. Now it looks like this. So they have, and they mix it with kind of a machine. Much better. So here there are all those grains, which in my opinion are just too sweet to have regularly. And also, if you do it with milk, it's no good. You should use a sour milk, which is a yogurt that is still sour and not really sweetened in any way. I used to live like that for 3 years, and it was real good to have this fermented milk. It's before it turns into quark. I don't know the word for it, so look it up. Yeah. So this brand also does sesame, tahin. I used to buy the white one, really tasteful. Here I can learn what sesame contains, calcium and magnesium. Well, then I have to include it much more in my eating, like together with some sweet something, because then calcium gets into my body with vitamin C. Oh, it even says it here. They should be eaten with vitamin C containing foods. That's what I'm saying. Because, calcium has to go with vitamin C. So, there you see how where I am. So now here about the GMOs, I'm not really into this brand, because why do they talk about this forum that has happened? Because writing this in a magazine like that is like brainwashing, because from now on in 10 years we will be very much not really against this sort of GMO thing, because now they call it IG. Grains, they don't really call it genetically modified anymore, because they do some different, procedure. But still, you shouldn't do any, genome editing, as they call it. You should not interfere with nature as it is. It is perfect already. So he is the one talking at this forum for this brand. This magazine is for. And well, he says that the coexistence between the genetically modified food and the biodynamically, like organically grown farm products will result in a farce, like not be possible, because if you have two fields beside each other, they will cross-pollinate, and because of wind and all. So yeah, they have it in here, like 3, 4, 6 pages about GMO. So now they talk, there is, no avoidance. This means if he says it gets to be a farce, so that one will also say you cannot avoid GMOs in your organically grown food, wholesome food. No, you should say it's dangerous, get rid of it. Don't get it near me. So here we are in Africa, and they do this brand, also this man again it is. So he makes a lot of money then from this organically whole food. And yeah, they kind of go like, and we kind of look, to give him a job and blah blah. Here they tell you about the doings you need to do when you have these grains, beans and nuts. You should water them, as I'm doing with the chia right now in the kitchen. And here it's about tomato products, which is containing real bad lectins. It used to be warriors giving their enemies a tomato meal one day before they were fighting, so they knew that the ones that had tomato will not be able to fight as powerful. That's a sort of saying that goes around. And it's true, the lectins in tomato, even in the blood diet from Dadamo, Dadamo, that's how he's called, with a kind of funny name, tells you that the tomatoes for the blood type A are not good because of the lectins they contain. And I guess for a lot of people it's not okay, because those night shadows, as a tomato is, like the potatoes as well and the aubergines, they probably really are more harmful than like leech and other things which aren't having, which have lectins in them as well. You cannot really eat anything if you want to avoid the lectins. So here it's about our springtime, and they want to make you feel good. So of course that one sells a lot of products. If you tell the people, I might go and buy that, because here it says that, for the intestines, this is dysbacteriosis. Huh? Yeah, that's my topic at the moment. So, but I have sauerkraut arriving, so I don't really have to go for. Molkosan got even more L+ in it. 1.4 grams, and sauerkraut just nearly half the amount. Well, yes, I might buy that one. So I remember. I'll take that with me. Yes. So that one is this magazine about the wholesome foods that I got from the Bioladen. Here, that's the word, bio. And we call it bio shop in Switzerland. In Germany, it would be Reform. Like to reform, reformator. But you cannot really say that because there is a brand in Switzerland that is called Reform House, and then it's Müller. So they kind of took that word and have it in their brand, in their name. So yeah, bio, that's the word. Bye bye.